Hello and welcome to Pro Trader Strategies Market Commentary for Tuesday, May the 3rd. My name is Eric Wilkinson. Some of you may recognize me as the Wolfman from CNBC, Fox Business, or even the Wall Street Journal, where I've commented on everything from economic to geopolitical and market analysis. Please keep in mind that everything that we talk about in these daily market commentaries is not a solicitation to buy or sell any of these securities or strategies. At the end of the day, we're here to teach you some different strategies that you can implement into your own portfolios, but please do that in your own way. The reason why I can't give you a recommendation on a particular stock or strategy is because I don't know your risk parameters. I don't know what's in your portfolios. Therefore, what I'm doing could be counterintuitive to what you are already doing. Having that out of the way, let's get this on. Not a whole lot of economic data today. We did get Great Britain's manufacturing PMI, and it came in below 50, 49.2. So one of the first ones we've seen come in below that 50 level threshold, which shows contraction in their economy. We also got the business optimism, economic optimism, and it was 48.7. So a little bit higher than the last reading and higher than what was expected. So I guess something good on that front. We also got Mester, FOMC member, speaking today. On to the overall markets. I've been talking about this crude oil, how I got short by covering my my short puts, and it made me overall short the deltas. Anytime people are starting to talk, it's going back up to 60 and stuff like that, or it's going into the 50s, that's when you got to start being nervous. As you can see here, oil down over $1 today. The overall equities, as you can see here, NASDAQ down 24 points. The Dow was down almost 200 points at one point today, but the overall markets are recovering from those lows. They came down and tested yesterday's lows and rebound off of those. As you can see, the E-mini S&P here down 16 points, came down and tested Friday's lows for the most part and rebounded off those as well, but off of the lows of the day. And that is, as you can see here, only happened within the last hour or so after going down and testing these lows down here and the value area from Friday. So the overall markets are recovering. It's yet to be seen if they have that big rally like we saw yesterday late in the day to push higher. On to a couple things I want you guys to think about. Everybody on TV, the talking heads, I talked about this earlier on. It's a good time to get short gold when like Goldman Sachs gets blown out of their position. Another thing is today, or maybe it was yesterday, Gartman came out and said that gold was going to 1,500. Anytime everybody starts talking about gold is going to be going, or this is going to be going so much higher, that's the time to really be cautious. And as a contrarian, that's the time to get short that. I am short quite a bit of gold already. Just thought it was overdone and going to have a pullback, but I'm still staying short those gold. Onto a trade that I've done, Macy's. If you remember, I did an earnings calendar setup for several stocks. Target I covered yesterday for a profit, and this Macy's was an April-May 42.5 put calendar, and I paid out originally 88 cents for that calendar. I covered the April 42.5 puts for a loss, and I originally paid 55 cents for those particular puts, sold them out for $2, so I ended up losing $1.50 there. But with these May 42.5 puts, I ended up paying right around $1.40 for it, and ended up making $2.05, which overall net ended up making about 65 cents for the overall trade on that one. So that worked out pretty well. And as you can see, Macy's, the reason why I decided to cover Macy's is because it came down and tested this area right here and looked like it was going to come back off of that. Tomorrow could be a different story and it continues to go down, but it came down, tested this, and rebounded, so I decided to cover that one rather quickly. The other thing I'm trying to look at right now is the SPY. I have some short calls in there that are in the money that I'm trying to roll out in time and collect some more credit for that. Right now I've collected a little over $1.60 for those rolls, and if I can get this roll today, it'll be another $1.50 added to that. So lowering my cost basis on those and increasing my probability of profit on those. So despite the fact that they're a loser, I can continue to sell and roll them out in time and collect some more credits and lower that basis, which gives me a little bit more wiggle room to, if the market comes back down, cover that for basically a scratch, hopefully. So that's about all I got for you guys today. Friday's webinar is going to be on long puts, so go to protraderstrategies.com, sign up for that. The more the merrier. It's always a good one. We got a lot of great feedback last week from the long call spreads, so you can check that out at Pro Trader Strategies also. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. If you can't take that, take it easy.